Guys, the US 30 chart. We'll be looking for sell on US 30 based on what the Nikkei Japan is telling us. Friday last week was good, but the week itself overall last week was very poor. Monday was a sell to Thursday, so only Friday was the profitable week day of the week. So now today is Monday, and we are looking for good opportunity to happen New York section. Now, based on the way I had my confidence from the Nikkei Japan. This is what Nikkei Japan is telling me. I'm looking at taking decision around this point at Nikkei Japan, around this point. So I don't trade Nikkei Japan, I only use it as confirmation. But based on what Nikkei Japan is telling me, there might be a push to the downside around this level from this point. So if there be a push to the downside from this point, definitely there's going to be a push to the downside on US 30. So looking to sell US 30 come New York section. So I'm also going to update you guys on the result on how it goes. So far so good. If you've been following me, you know that you know how I trade only US 30. Look at the my trade, my P&L. You can see this only US 30, and this is the Friday trade that I closed that made me profitable. Throughout last week, I take one trade each day, which is 1 2 3 4 5. You can see it, you can see the numbers. So today I just pray today be a better day so that we can come out of this drawdown. You can see we are already in drawdown, $113 drawdown. So let's just see just 1% drawdown. So it's nothing much. So let's just see how market gives us. You can see market is already approaching this major resistance or psychological level. So probably is either price push down from this point or price push down from this point. So this is actually what I'm looking at for. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, think you should do so. So is either price react to this level or price comes there. So anyways, whatever price wants to do, we want to see a confirmation for a drop down at the New York session. A confirmation for a drop down in the New York session is going to be a very valid trade. It's going to be a very sweet trade. It's going to be kind of more confidential trade. So let's wait for the New York session, guys. New York session.
Okay, guys. Price just tap into our major psychological level, which previous analyzed. And what are we expecting now? We want to wait to New York session. Okay, I think my land, let's go to the New York session. Now, guys, when price gets to this major resistance level, there's going to be a drop to the downside, which I also draw an arrow here. But that doesn't mean we will enter for a sell or going for a buy. We only wait for New York session, our confirmation strategy, which is the TGR strategy, and we follow the market to the direction of where it's going. That's just it. So based on the previous analysis, I told you guys I'm using the Nikkei Japan as a confluence, as a part of my confirmation plan. Nikkei Japan is still in a bearish trend, which indicates that we might possibly going for more of sell to the downside based on what Nikkei Japan is telling us. I could actually going for some sell on Nikkei Japan here, but I don't trade Nikkei Japan. I only use it as a strong confluence for US 30. So based on what Nikkei Japan is telling me right now on the chart, I'll be going in for a sell New York session. So we just have like 1 hour for the New York session volatility to come in. For now, we're just gonna wait. I normally wait for volatility to come in the market before I make decisions. So I want to see where the direction of the price on US 30 is going to go before I decide what I'm going to be doing, because probably this market might actually be in this bearish trend, but US 30 might fly, might buy. You understand what that means? So we have to be very careful. This is a game of probability. The only way you win trading is when you have a good strategy, a good edge, a good system, you are disciplined, and you have a good risk management approach to the market. This is the best way. There's no other way. There's no other secret way for you to be profitable, because there can never be a 100% profitable strategy in the market. There will always be wins and there will always be losses. So if you utilize your wins and minimize your loss, you're just going to have a good edge in the market. So that is that for that. Let's wait for New York session volatility to come in. I want to go in for the sell, and it's going to make more sense when market have to sweep out this liquidity, because whether you like it or not, there are liquidities at this top, so market will have to sweep out this liquidity and we drop to the downside. That's where it's going to make more sense. So for now, we just go and wait, and for the New York session, we go in vis-a-vis for a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So let's wait.
So I told you guys that market is going to sweep out that liquidity, which is what price just did. So I'm going to be going for a sell right now. I told you this sell is going to be bizarre. Although I'm kind of a little bit skeptical about this because of this level currently where price is right now. Because if you look at, I think on the 4 hour time frame, there have been a lot of rejection at that level where I'm currently taking a sell from. So, but based on my strategy, based on my system of trading, I have to go in for the sell. I just have to go in for the sell. I just believe market is going to drop down to my TP, which is 49. 10,000, which is a very strong psychological level. And you know what US 30 is all about? It's just all about volatility. So when it's time for volatility, you just have to rush in right now. So let us see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. US 30 should drop down. Although I'm kind of afraid of this trade, but liquidity have been swept, so I still believe market is going to drop because liquidity have been swept out from the market already. So even though this place is kind of being a problem for me, but I believe market is going to drop. But if it doesn't drop, the market have to receive me out of the trade, then I'll just know that just how it is. But I believe market is going to drop down. So let's just see how it goes. On Nikkei Japan has already break out from the trend, but I'm seeing this as a fake out. This should be a fake out on Nikkei Japan. I believe there could be a drop down, but possibly market might just retest and push to the upside on Nikkei Japan. That's just what it is. I'm just believing. So I don't want to be staring at the chart right now. So we'll come back later when the market has shows some. Whoa, guys! So this is just it. Market just smashed our TP, and we are up 1% on the 10,000 FTMO trial account. So this is 1% on this account, bro. After four losses, just two wins have taken us up, bro. This is crazy. This is what we call risk management. Ultimate risk management. That's why I keep telling you guys, the only way you can be profitable in the market is applying a good risk management, being disciplined enough, consistency, and also going into the trade at the right time. Right timing. Look at all my trade, you will know that I always go in at the right time. The same time I go in this, same time I go in today. Everything, every criteria that was